order. Welcome back to the Fuck You
Season 1 review.
Whoop whoop.
Let's go.
So we are jumping into Season 1, Episode 5 with Rosalie Norton.
Delicious.
Amazing. Rosalie talked to us about what it's about being on the Seed Waikato board, which she's been on there for a few years now, I think. About the She's the Universe online community, which is a space for our young women to come together globally to chat about the stuff that they're up to. What it's like to be in high school at the moment, like when we recorded.
Our youngest guest for season 1.
Yeah, our youngest guest so far at all.
Right, actually.
Amazing. Yeah. And what it's like to be a Pacifica person in high school, and what it's like to navigate that, and being from a single parent family.
I can relate to a lot of the conversations that she wove into our proximity. Rosalie's first gem comes from navigating the blurred lines between cultural identities, which is such a relevant conversation.
And for me, I guess it's been like difficult to kind of find myself because like me and my sister are white, but then my mum's brown and other members of my family are people of colour, and it's kind of like you don't know where you fit in.
This whakaaro from Rosalie links in with her next piece, which is around finding your voice.
Anyway, with my music and blog writing, it's been a good way for me to kind of share parts of myself and kind of express myself and who I am when I get like confused or anything like that.
I think that these two gems tie in together well, the succession of legacy.
Try at least to be a good role model for them, a role model for my younger sister, and like when the whole thing with like vaping and not being good at school and stuff, it like to see her so upset and like my family kind of upset with me made me more realize what's more important to me and kind of doing things and just kind of pushing me to be myself because that's what I want my sister to be as well.
So what does this bring up for you, Molo?
Yeah, I feel like for someone, so I don't want to be an ageist, if that's a thing. For someone to stand in their power and to recognize all of these things, to me, that's so powerful.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how old or young you are. That's so powerful for you to be like, yep, I can see the identity crisis that's happening. It's happening. I also can see that I'm not being able to express my voice. I'm going to find a different way to a different avenue. So it's either blogging or music.
Yeah, for sure.
And then looking at the legacy of all of this and being like, okay, how do I role model this for my sister? And I'm like this, adults could learn a lot.
Yeah.
You know, and just like, let me just remove adults and like from like the timeline that's lineal. This is how I know that Tuakana Teina is such a beautiful model. And I will learn, and I can learn from anybody if I just remove myself and my ego and my status and my identities. I can learn from anybody.
Yeah. For sure.
But yeah, so that's me and my strong views, which are so, I'm like this, attacking the mic, what the?
My gosh, calm down.
What's the tohu and koha for you?
For me, this brought up stuff around my honours program.
Go there.
So after I did my degree, I stayed on and did a postgraduate honours program. And part of that program was, not part of it, the whole program was around developing one project. And I think this was the first time that I really embodied servant leadership without actually knowing what servant leadership was.
You what?
You what? So my project through the program was creating a platform for queer people to share their own stories, because I feel like so often we are spoken for rather than spoken with or spoken to, particularly in structural environments around policy and stuff. So that was where, like, she talks about using her blog writing as a way to express, and I felt that I could do that through photography and now through podcasting, which is so cool, because the space that we create here is so that other people can share their stories, you know?
Yeah. And there's reciprocity in that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think that's the whole thing of, like, let your light, like, shine your light so that other people can know that they can do the same.
Hard.
Like, let your light shine so other people can see that they can do the same.
100.
Yeah. So
Echo.
Yeah, that's what these pieces from this episode brought up for me.
Thank you so much, Rosalie. And at the same time, if you do feel like this has caught you in any way, shape or form, drop us a line, hit the comment section, or otherwise you can do one better and go and sit with yourself and listen to the whole podcast.
Yeah.
Because Rosalie drops a lot of other beautiful golden nuggets that are worthy of your share, your like, and your subscription.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, team.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you very much. Fuck you, dude.
Bye.